is by Sports for Federation Turkey. The theme is shifting the discourse of sports for all, the case of Turkish Sports for All Federation. Please welcome Mr. Mutlu Turkmen.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Chair. First of all, I would like to thank all those who are present in this room, as you have chosen to be in this parallel session through two other sessions. And second, I would like to thank our hosts, Korean Sport for All, SAKA, for their great organization. Well, I will talk about the case of Turkey and how dramatically the policy has changed in Turkey during the last few years with the change of our board of directors. Just for a brief introduction, our federation, Sport for All Federation, was founded in 1990. So we have almost the same age with TAFISA under the Ministry of Sports. And at the very beginning, it has very similar aims of the vision of TAFISA right now. And the main mission was to promote physical activity and sports culture in our country. And between 1995 to 2000, this was the main goal of the federation. But after 2005 to 2008, the federation had a new president who was one of the most famous film actors in Turkey, and during his period almost nothing has happened. They wanted to use his as a model to promote sports for all. Perhaps they wanted to use him as a sexy tool to promote sport for all in Turkey, but it didn't work at all. And during these 4 years, it was, I can say that these years was almost lost years. And they didn't do anything to promote physical activity all around Turkey. But in 2009, we had a new president who was not a film actor. Actually, it was Professor Zorba, who is now with us in our room. He is not a film actor, but he is as handsome as that film actor. He is even more sexy, and he was welcomed by the international committee during the last 8 years, and he served as the president of our national federation for 2 terms. This means for 8 years, and he has been a board member, and just yesterday his term finished, and he was appointed as another member of TAFISA. And when he was elected as the president in 2009, we had a team, and altogether we decided to make some new promotion in Turkey. And during this period, we have done a lot of projects in our country and on international scale. So from 2008 to 2016, at the beginning, when we started, Sport for All was a very small, insignificant federation which had no power, no effect in Turkish national sports sector. But in 2016, it has turned out to be one of the umbrella organizations serving to sports ministry, all other sports federations, and many other stakeholders. And of course, we changed the minds of people using these tools, different projects. Before, until 2008, people thought that Sport for All is promoting walking in urban places, even not Nordic walking, only walking in city centers. But in 2016, this perception has totally been changed after all the projects carried out by our federation. And when we came to 2016, we really had very dynamic relation network. It was both on national scale and international scale. We had very active participation in TAFISA projects. We had hosted TAFISA events, TAFISA courses. We had regional activities with our Balkanian friends, Balkanian countries, under the title of Balkan Sport for All Association, under the leadership of Professor Zorba. We also had very strong stakeholders in the country. We had started some common projects with the universities and Ministry of Education. And we also cooperated very strongly with all other amateur sports federations all around Turkey. And last year, Mr. Zorba has left the presidency to a new and young friend who was a board member with us during the last 5 years. So he was familiar with our federation, with us, and with TAFISA. So, and he had good contacts with sports bureaucracy in Turkey, and he had took over the responsibility as the president. And when he took over the presidency, we decided to change the mind again, to make another step forward. And we wanted to change our discourse. Of course, until 2016, Turkish Sport for All Federation had a great impact on Turkish sports. And in 2016, it was accepted as an umbrella organization in Turkey. But we had to do more in order to promote physical activity all over the country. That's why we had put a special stress on two concepts. These are digitalization and popularization of physical activity. And for this purpose, we have already done a lot to create a new brand. I also thank our colleague from Germany, Ivanovic. He had already explained what we have been doing since last 1 year. We had chosen 5 key areas to redefine and reconstruct our federation. These are corporate communication, social responsibility projects, events, educational projects, and administrative activities. So we started with changing the logo of the federation. We had that one before and created a new one, which more modern style. And we had changed the website, more dynamic and effective one. And we put special emphasis on social media. The new media is important nowadays. My friend has already explained that we spend 30% of our time with our mobile phones when we use internet. So it's important to reach people, to make a connection between citizens and our federation using these tools effectively. And we put special interest in Facebook, which is the #1 social media in Turkey. And right now, as you can see on the screen, we have more than 40,000 subscribers in our federation page. And it's not that many in Twitter, but still we have 1,500 followers. We also use Instagram to publish especially photos, which is the main social media for photos, and we have more than 4,000 followers. To promote our activities and our image, to create a new brand, we also used many important figures like our minister in this photo. You can see our minister in the middle on the left, one of the famous authors, and she is also one of the members of show business in Turkey. She is also reporting some TV programs as well, and our new president, they are all together. And under the patronage of Turkish Sport for All Federation, this lady climbed to Everest for the first time. She is the first Turkish female climbing to the top of Everest. As you can see, she has hundred thousands of followers, almost 400,000. And when she climbed up to the Everest, she also promoted our federation. We are also organizing some social events, just like Women's Day event. And we organize international gatherings. This was another international organization in Turkey, in Çanakkale, on the memorandum of Çanakkale War during World War I. We invited more than 1,000 foreign students to Çanakkale to celebrate this activity, and we had organized too many traditional games and physical activities on this gathering. And we organized some special events for refugees. Actually, right now, around 4 million refugees are living in Turkey. Most of them are from Syria. And now only small percent of them are kept in refugee camps, but most of them are in the cities between Turkish population, so it's difficult to cope with, and we have many barriers between these refugees and Turkish society. To integrate these refugees to our society, we try to use Sport for All as a connecting tool as well. Also, we have some other social responsibility projects, such as this one, which is targeting the cancer patients. Yeah, I'm just finishing. And the last thing I want to say, of course, we had to choose one topic to put forward and to make our motto to promote Sport for All in this new course. And we created this application. This is not his app, this is his app. If we call it his app, it will be gender discriminative and it will not be good for Sport for All. This is his app. This is actually standing for Sport for All in Turkish. So IHAS, these are the shortened form of Sport for All in Turkish. This is his app, Sport for All app. And this application can be downloaded from mobile phones easily. It's on Android phones and it's on iPhone as well, Apple Store. And right now it has more than 200,000 users in this application. And the number one mobile operator in Turkey is promoting this application. Another advantage in this application is it is connected to the official application used by Ministry of Health. So whenever you practice exercises, we have created many different exercise modules with videos. So each one can download these videos free of charge. And when they practice, they have this score, just like walking score. 2 different scores are counted through this mobile application. So you have an activity point every day. When you use this application, you have a point, you have a score. And according to the ranking of the scores, the first 100 persons are awarded at the end of the month, and this is announced on our web page, on our social media accounts. So this creates a big interest through the application. So now the application is the number one tool for our federation to promote Sport for All in our country. I had a short video, 2 minutes, but I think we got 2 minutes more. Or if we are late, we can stop it here.
Yeah.
Just go to. No, no, just. It's okay. I will not keep it longer. I have it on the computer. But okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.